Today I'm going to show you something I do in every bodywork session. I call it discovery. And the first thing you need to know is you cannot do this wrong. This is not about perfect technique. This is about placing your hands on your body and getting to understand what it feels like and learning to listen to your body. Oil is great for when you want to slide over a bigger area, but today I'm going to be talking about and using the Butter Stick Intensive. It gives you a different application, so it's tackier. It's a little bit more like you can get in deeper, so it doesn't have as much slip, and those are for two different reasons. So today we're going to work on getting into the areas that need a little extra work, and we're going to use the intensive because that's what I would do in a session. Couple quick swipes. Okay, the discovery. The discovery is really just exactly what it sounds like. I'm just going to use either my thumbs or my hands, and what I'm doing is just feeling. So I'm just kind of noticing like this area feels nice and soft, and then I start to move and I start to feel something that feels a little different and feels a little less comfortable, a little sore, a little sticky. And so that's what I'm doing. I am actually just trying to figure out and feel and discover what's going on in here. So does it feel congested? Does it feel sticky? And I did a bunch of body work this week and stood on my feet. And so, yes, I feel a little sticky in here. So find those good gummy sticky areas. And that's when you start to go to work. This discovery helps you find the areas that feel different. And my clients always say to me, how do you know exactly where to go? And this is why, because I'm listening and I'm finding the areas that feel all the same and that feel fluffy and that feel movable. And then I can start to listen and I feel something that feels harder or gummier or stickier or kind of just full and congested. And so your body is the way I know that, right? It tells me instantly. So this is about you learning how to listen into your body and be able to identify those areas. So when you find the area, give it a little more product so you have a little more to work with. And then when you find an area like I did that's like a little bit sticky or a little bit more sore, or then you want to just spend a little more time there. So what does that mean? A couple more strokes, as long as you're touching it, and also you're not digging in, you're not trying to hurt yourself, you're just trying to warm it, you're trying to allow it to change. And so just by warming it up, you will help the tissues flush circulation. You'll help them find their way to changing how they are right now. Also, you may notice, because as I was standing here after doing it, I know that I get this all the time from clients like, oh, it feels itchy now. That's a good thing. So itchy means the blood is coming in, which is what you want because the new nutrients are coming with your hot blood through your body. That means you've turned over circulation. So if it feels like all of a sudden super itchy, it isn't something happening to your skin, it's happening inside of you and you're making some change. So that is a good sign. It will go away in a minute, but that's just your body heating up and doing what it's supposed to help you be your healthiest. Okay, so to get in a little deeper, the first step would be the flat side of your knuckles, and then a stronger depth would be the actual knuckles to get into an area. So I would start flat palm, then once you warm it, I would go to soft knuckles, and then when it starts to feel better and starts to change, and you can try your top knuckles, even if you just do it 1 or 2 times, I'll show you how that works. Okay, so are we, so we're gonna go, right, we're just warming the area we found, we're letting it kind of warm up and know that we're gonna circulate it, and then I'm gonna go flat, I'm just gonna give it a little bit of flat. You can also cross fiber flat if you find something sticky like I did. Whee! That feels good. You might need to say some fun words, take deep breaths. So, and you don't have to go deep. You can also do a fun thing like do little circles. So, and if you need more product, take more product. But the fun part about the butter is that it's tacky, so it's helping me get in deeper, and it's doing some of that work while also moisturizing my skin. So, and now for the big guns, I'm going to come up and I'm going to, woo, so that one maybe you save for towards the end. If you feel ready for it, try it a couple times, but that one's going to dig in there and really help. And then what you do is you check it out. Go back to your original stroke, just kind of do a discovery. Like, ooh, has it changed? Mine has. So that then the thing that jumps out at me is the one that, owie, that was underneath that. And then you'll find, like, maybe you just give a little extra when you find like just the leftovers, and give it just a little something, because you just want to do it a little bit, you know, every day or every other day or whenever you have time, just to give it a little bit of relief. Okay, outside a leg. So other moves for outside a leg, when you, that IT band that lives on here is a sheath. It's painful, it's thin, it does a lot of work, and it doesn't get innervated with blood. So the only way it cleans up is by actually touching it and flushing it. So can you see that? Mm-hmm. Okay, just making sure. So I'm using my fingertips to kind of just pull, drag, kind of just give it some, and come all the way from the knee, because that's where it's usually the tightest. Mine's feeling pretty good and tight all the way through. But this is sort of what you do when you're on a roller, when they say to roll, which really hurts. So this way is like a first step, easier process. And then I think what's fun on this, you can totally do the knuckles like we just learned. So you can do the flat knuckles, easy on your hands. Oh, the deeper knuckle, the top of the knuckle, definitely getting in deeper. And that's what I would use if you have pockets. So I would squeeze kind of areas that feel like they're more gummy, or that they, it's an area that you just want to work on that feels like it sticks and gathers and looks funny to you, and, you know, has little pockets to it. So now I'm just kind of squeezing and rolling, squeeze and roll, squeeze and roll. It does hurt because it's sticky. So it's sticking to each other. So the skin and the fascia can kind of get stuck together. And you don't want that, because that keeps you sticky in a position and creates all those dimply areas. So same thing, you're just warming it, doing whatever feels good. So fun, because the butter stick really gives you some grab, and besides make sure that you got all your dry spots, you can get in deep and make some change there and make yourself feel good. You're not looking for a perfect result. There is no perfection. You're looking for some kind of change. So even just know that touching it, warming it is going to make some change. It's going to turn over the circulation. It's all good for your body. Also, you're moisturizing, so you might as well, you're getting a double hit here, right? Like, you're getting some great moisturizing, and you're taking care of yourself. And while you're at it, it's nice and moisturized too, so it's a bonus. And if you can't feel the shift just yet, just know that touching your body makes a difference, and that you've started the conversation. The more often you do it, just kind of tune in and like touch, you know, your entire thigh, or touch your entire arm and see like, oh, this part moves, this part feels a little tight. I think that's what Tracy's talking about, and therefore I'm going to maybe squeeze it and maybe use my knuckles a couple times. And just the more you tune in, the more you'll learn, the more you'll feel it, and the more that you'll start to notice like, oh yeah, that did change. That does feel a little different. And all of that helps with the health of our tissues from the inside out. Tip it forward. Circular palm movement. I love it.
He's like, trust me, I know the technique.
Knuckles moving slowly over one area. You have this tight?
Yeah.
Okay. And then a light squeezing. I mean, I'll just get rolling another day. I feel like that's a whole different.
Oh, yeah.
Final long discovery stroke. Tracy's smiling now.